Hey, this is Donnie, and today I'm going to show you a tip when you're using either flat or matte blacks. Now, this is something I don't know, if anybody else has tried or not. I'm not saying I'm the only one that's tried it, but I've never seen this done. However, me and some students during the school year, we experimented with this and had really good results, and I want to show you. We can use what we already have here, and we can put either like a two-tone, a custom stripe, or even, like some type of graphic by using this method. And we did a ghost flame on my pickup here a while back, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to do a quick two-tone. And this method also does not use any additional material, another video tutorial like that, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, we've got this painted. We painted it matte black. Now I do want to mention I did one thing that I didn't mention in my other videos. The directions said to apply one full wet coat and then a medium wet to have it come out even. But knowing I was going to do this, I didn't want to tell you this in other videos to confuse you. I applied 2 full wet coats, allowing it to flash real good in between coats, and then my third coat was the medium wet coat. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand a little bit of this, and I'm just going to say that we're wanting to do a two-tone from here up. We want it to be a glossier black. So what I'm going to do, tape that down where it's not. This time I'm wanting to follow this line right here. Now this could be, from here up, we could put another layer of tape to make just a stripe if we wanted to. We could lay out a design, whatever you want to do. We're just going to go ahead and do from this line up using this method. I'm going to put one more piece so I don't accidentally scratch it down here. And here I've got some 1200 and some 2500 grit sandpaper. I'm going to wet sand this top area. I don't want to sand here, just this area, this top area here. So I'm going to lightly sand it. And the reason I put 2 full wet coats instead of just one is just to give it a little extra meal, make it a little bit thicker, to allow for sanding. We'll sand it even. And again, we brainstormed this. I don't know. Haven't ever seen it done on any other cars, or seen anybody doing it. You got to be real careful around your edges. You don't want to sand through. Okay, I got that smoothed up. Now I'm going to move to some 2500 and go over it. Keep it nice and wet. I want to sand straight onto the tape line. Just don't go past it. Dry it off, see if it looks pretty even and level. I think it can use just a little bit more. We're going to hit a little bit more at the 2500. Just kind of That looks pretty good. I'll try it. And again, if I don't like the results, I can come back and sand it some more if I don't think there's enough after we buff it. I'm going to lay one more piece of tape because I don't want to buff down here on this other area. This is 3M's compound. They're number 1. Stage 1, we're going to go over it with that. Now also, when we get to this edge up here, you want this to go away from it. We don't want to go in, so I'm going to use this edge up here. Now I've got the number 2. First, I'm going to wipe all the compound off. And number 2 is a polish. Get a little on there and then we'll smear it around with the pad. So it doesn't sling everywhere. And for dark colors such as this, they have a number 3. It's to help with the swirls and so forth. Okay, now we've compounded this, we can go ahead and take our tape off, and you see all the compound stuff we got on everything. We'll wash it all with some soap and water, and we'll show you what we have. Okay, so we've got it all washed off and all the compounds rinsed off, and this is what we have. We've got a two-tone basically, where the upper is a more glossy, deeper black, and the bottom is the matte black. And the cool thing about this is there's no line. There's really not a lot of ways with matte or flats to make a two-tone without getting a line, but this is one way to do that. You can feel a little bit of difference in the texture, but not much. And by doing it this way, you know, you don't take any extra materials or anything. You have no line, and you know, it looks good. Just things to be careful for is you do probably want to put that extra coat on if you have doing something like this in mind, at least the area where you're going to do it. It may not be necessary to do the whole panel. I probably would, but I mean, if you watch the ghost effect video that I have, you know, you could do something like that, and you could even fade in the sanding like we did. I mean, there's just a lot of different things you could do, but if you just wanted a thin stripe, you could mask everything but the stripe off. Had a student that he had a hood that he painted matte black, and just 2 racing stripes, you know, looked real good on there. So, you know, just kind of, you know, imagination, kind of whatever you want to do. Some pretty cool things with it. But anyway, this is just something we tested and thought that it looked pretty good, and thought we'd share that with you. But anyway, that pretty well wraps up this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure and like it and share it with your friends. Talk to you next time.